to The Human Element. My name's Nicole Wales. I'm the founder and managing director of Human Tribe and your host for the Human Element series. Today we're here to talk about why it pays to profile your people. Now, I've been using profiling tools for close to 20 years. I've used them to help me recruit and to coach people. I've used them personally at times throughout my career for my own personal and professional development. At Human Tribe, we're accredited in a number of profiling tools. We use this with our clients to help them find the best people for their business, and we use them to coach and develop individuals and teams within their business for optimum performance. I've witnessed firsthand the results that businesses can achieve using profiling tools, and I was very passionate about bringing this episode to the Human Element series to share with business owners and leaders within business. Today we're here with two trusted experts on why it pays to profile your people. First of all, we have Keith Ayers. Keith is the founder and CEO of Integro Learning Company. Also joining us is Shona Tarrant. Shona is the Director of Performance, People and Culture at Harris Farm Markets. Keith and Shona, welcome to the Human Element.
Thank you.
Thanks for joining us today. As I mentioned in the intro, I'm extremely passionate because I've seen the results that businesses have been able to achieve using profiling tools. Now, assuming that some people in our audience may have used profiling tools before, some may not, some may love them, some may hate them. So what I'd really like to talk about, first of all, what are we talking about? What are profiling tools?
There's such a wide variety of them. The thing that I'm most familiar with is a non-judgmental behavioural tool, mainly the DISC profile, and more specifically everything DISC. And it doesn't test people. It's not a test. People call it a test all the time, but a test would indicate that you could fail. And you can't fail a DISC profile. There's no bad result. And so that's the main kind of thing I use, and it's used mainly for training and development, leadership development, that kind of thing. But that's my experience.
I guess in answering the general question, what's a profiling tool, I think for decades in business, people have used an instrument in some form or another to help them understand themselves, to understand future co-workers, to help them understand teams. I think nowadays when we talk about profiling tools, there's a great suite of options available that have been developed, designed, that have been tested, that have been, proven within business to work to help us make those decisions. So a profiling tool for me is it could be a test of personality, it could be a test of intelligence, it could be a test. It could be something that tests a combination of both.
Yep.
There are literally thousands of different profiling tools on the market, and there are some that are really great for team building exercises. There are some that are sort of like the intellectual equivalent of elevator music.
Yeah.
There are some that will help. There are some that will help our world-leading security organisations decide who is going to make a great spy or who is going to make a great security agent. So there's a great, there's a great variety of profiling tools on the market, and there are some that are really great for business use.
Yeah, absolutely. And so on that point, let's say, again, I'm a business owner or a leader and I want to look at using a profiling tool. Keith, how do I decide? Because as Shona said, there's literally thousands of options. How do I go about deciding which tool to use?
I think the first thing is it valid and reliable? Has there been research done, and recent research, using the latest technology to measure more accurately what people's personalities are or what their behavioural style is? I think there's a lot of tools out there that compete on price, and if you go for the cheapest, you can be sure that they haven't invested a lot of money in research and development. Otherwise, they wouldn't be able to sell it for the prices that some of them are free.
Yep.
All right. So I think that's the first thing. Ask for the research report. The other thing is it a simple model for people to understand. And also that depends on the application of it. If you're going to use something for selection and the person who's going to be interpreting the results has been trained in the tool, then some complexity is fine. All right, but if you're wanting to use a tool for team building that helps people understand themselves and each other, you really want something that people can get their heads around.
Yeah.
A fairly simple model that I can say, oh, I'm this style and you are that style, and I can see where we're different, and I can use that.